All right, I'm out here back at Matt Barnett's. We have got a crap ton of Android phones we are going to destroy today. We're going to be testing laser cutting det cord and seeing just how many Android phones it can slice through in one go. It's going to be freaking epic. Here we go. I ordered a bunch of phones off of eBay. None of these are functional, and a lot of them didn't have backs, so we had to like scrounge out and play a matching game. Inside this box, we have tons of phones from HTC M8s to Galaxy S6s to, so here's a Galaxy S6, to Note 3s, Note 4s, Galaxy S5s, all the way to like really old ones. Like I think this is the Samsung Galaxy Original. I'm not sure exactly which one this is, but it's, yeah, there's lots of old ones too. So pretty crazy. It's gonna be interesting to see what happens.
It's gonna blow up.
It's gonna blow up. Let's set these up and get them ready to explode. Big shout out to Ghost Tech for sending these Galaxy S6s. This is the Ghost Tech Atomic 2.0 case for the Galaxy S6. Go check it out if you're interested in a waterproof and stylish case. So big shout out to them for helping sponsor this episode and making it possible. Without further ado, I'm gonna put these at the bottom of the tallest stack just to see if they will survive. They are the only functional Android phones in this entire batch. So we'll find out if the laser cutting tape has what it takes to cut all the way through. How many phones is this?
Crap load.
One crap load, according to Matt. 24 phones in this tallest stack. Now, do you think that the laser cutting tape will be able to cut through all 24 phones? Yes or no? Post your opinion in the top right corner.
What do you think, Matt?
What do you think?
I think they're gonna make it because they're kind of far away and there's a lot of phones to go through. However, these phones are cheap materials, so it's anybody's guess. But I'm betting that I reckon they'll be all right.
I think there's a really good chance that they'll be destroyed, not from like the explosion necessarily, but more like the shock wave of like the force going through all the phones directly into the other phones. So maybe not. Who knows?
No, I'll tell you what, thinking about it, I don't think they're gonna make it. I don't think it's gonna get cut in half. I think the pressure wave is gonna jack it up though.
You're just gonna jack it up. So he's changed his vote. Yeah. He went ahead and went back on that little button and clicked the no, yes to no.
I went to no.
Okay, so tell us a little bit about this det cord real quick.
Okay, well, it works a lot like det cord in that you set it off at one end and it runs down the whole thing, but this is actually called cutting tape.
Right, okay.
And this is 900 grain cutting tape. And if you look right here, you'll see that there's a powdered copper liner in there with explosive running down it. And what happens is you get a shape charge effect called the Monroe effect, but this is a linear because it's in a line, and it cuts a lot like a torch. And so this would be great for cutting the hinges on a door or cutting through a door, or let's say you got to cut a long piece of steel and you want to do it really quick. Well, this is one way to get it done. And this particular grain cutting tape here will go through about 1 inch of steel, but that's 1 inch of solid steel. And you'd think, well, it ought to go through a lot more phones than 1 inch, but you might be wrong. One, the further away you get from this, the less effective it is. And two, those air gaps in there allow for energy to be blowing out the side continuously. And so it's probably not going to be as effective as you would think, but it's still going to blow them all to hell because it's still high explosive and they're just flimsy phones. So if nothing else, just the pressure wave coming away from this is going to throw a lot of them around and bust them up. And the minimal risk there is to a camera is acceptable. So not my cameras, but I guess it's all right.
I do hope the camera survives. No, I'm pretty sure it will. I mean, it's like 40 feet away, so hopefully that's far enough to minimize the risk.
Oh yeah, explosives can't throw anything more than 2 or 3 feet.
Well, you just let me know, Mr. Explosive Guy, how you want to do it.
Here, you pull that, you hold that.
I get to pull the tape.
Yeah.
All right.
Maybe we should take a torch and just heat this up so it...
It's up to you.
I'm joking, bro. I ain't hitting a torch with it.
Of course. It's the heat exhaustion. That's a lot of phones right there. That's like, when those phones were sold for real, like a couple years ago, a few years ago, those phones probably went for what, like 30,000 bucks? That's insane. And now they're just scrap, except for a couple of them. All right, so we're gonna be filming today with the Phantom HD Gold. We may not be able to see the explosive tape move up and down the phones. Hopefully hopefully we'll get like 1 or 2 frames of it kind of moving up the phone, so we'll see. But Matt, we're ready to go?
Good to go. I'm ready.
Okay, let's do this. We are clear to fire.
All right, here we go. Firing a hole in 3, 2, 1.
That was loud. All right, here it goes. It's about to go off. Kaboom!
Look at that shockwave.
Yeah, the dirt.
That
It
is
just... Holy crap, that is awesome. And the fire.
Yeah, a lot of that's the foam. That's cool though.
Wow, that is amazing.
Phones are just kind of...
Yeah, you see chunks of phone flying out.
Yeah, I'm glad I changed my vote to no.
Yeah, you thought it was gonna survive. I don't know, man. There still might be a couple phones in that are intact, but...
It was strange when that thing blew up. You know, I saw like that shockwave go past, and then like there was a delay, and then pieces of phones came crawling out.
I know. Boom! Look at that fire.
It's into eternity.
It's just all white because it's so bright right now. More phones coming out.
There they go. That's why I said that shockwave was first, and then the phones kind of just flopped out there.
Oh man, the carnage.
They look pretty toy. That's half of it right there.
Yeah, there's half of it. There's another half over there, another half. A whole bunch of phones just chopped. Let's go check out the carnage in person. Wow, check this out. So all the way out here we have a sliced phone, just literally cut in half. Wow, it's going over here. I don't see any whole phones over here so far.
Not here. They're all cut.
They're all cut directly in half. So which one's that?
Man, I don't know.
That looks like it was the HTC M8 maybe. Yeah, I think it was. Because look at the bottom. It went bye-bye. And as we get closer, we start to see the carnage even more. And look at the wood plank. It was just sunk. Let's dig in, see if we can find those 2 Galaxy S6s that were in here.
Them in the bottom.
Wow. Oh, there it is. It's not cut in half, but it is just shredded. And it's really hot too. Like, and that just comes from probably the lithium-ion battery inside heating up, because it was a fully charged Galaxy S6. But wow, that is just nuts.
Looks like this was the last one to be cut. Kind of,
Oh,
you
yeah.
can see where it was cut here and there. It even went in the center a little bit, and then it stopped. Didn't go out the back.
Didn't go all the way out. And it looks like that was a bottom one too.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. It had tape.
It had tape on the. It was like it got shot by a bullet.
Yeah. Well, that's what the jet is.
This is a Galaxy S4 right here. Formerly. Now it's just a piece of crap.
Now you know what you got to do, right?
What's that?
Clean all this up.
Wow, that is the second from the bottom of the top of the biggest stack.
That's hard hitting. Golly.
It still has a hole in it. Even though it was 24 phones high. This is the 23rd phone, and it's got a hole in it. To Ghost Tech's credit, there is no hole in the one with the Ghost Tech case. So that's good. The actual cutting force was stopped, it looks like, by the actual case right here. You can see that the metal on the case actually was not cut fully right there. There you have it. 50-something Android phones versus det cutting cord tape laserness. Thank you so much for letting us come out. This is a lot of fun. Holy cow, that explosion was loud. And
That took my hearing out.
it was amazing though. Anyway, thanks so much to Matt Barnett and Darren for coming out and helping film today. Tell us a little bit about what you do here at Bonetti.
Bonetti Explosives. So I do a lot of stuff, but one thing that you might be interested in is if you have a corporate event and you want to come out for a fun day, bring your team out for a team building exercise. Learn what explosives look like, watch what they can do, and have a blast.
And then we also have Darren Dyke from Beyond Slow Motion.
Yeah, I basically run a channel based on super slow motion and amazing people. Some fun stuff if you want to check that out.
So links to Bonetti Explosives as well as Darren Dyke in the video description down below. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Brandon Bolin out.